Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video we're going to be talking about or explaining the scene in Avengers Endgame, which had an older Captain America versus a younger Captain America, and just explain how the older version got his ass kicked by the younger version. As I see or seen online a bunch of people complaining that he shouldn't have got his ass kicked by his younger version, or they just want to know an explanation of why he got his ass kicked by his younger version in Avengers Endgame. And that's what we're going to be doing today in this video. So let's get into it. So, the first part of the battle that we need to talk about first is going to be the younger Captain America. Due to the fact that the younger Captain America has a lot less experience than the older one does, which makes him more simpler to talk about than the other one, as we don't need to go into depth about him. So as such, the young Captain America, like I've said before, has a lack of experience in battles, as well as a lack of basic training that the older one has over him. That basic training being the 1940s military training, which involved mostly boxing, kickboxing, and wrestling, which you can see in this fight, as both of the Captain Americas tried to throw a kickboxing move at each other, which resulted in both of them missing and spinning around. You can also see in the fight that they mostly relied on wrestling with each other and throwing punches like boxing, like I said. However, the bonus or the plus side of the younger Captain America is that he is younger, which means that he is still in his prime of his life, he's like in his mid to late 20s for the character in 2012. Which is where this battle is being taken place, which gives him the edge as he is able to recover faster and is more stronger and faster in general at doing things than the older Captain America is, because he's at his peak at this time in his life. Now, the older Captain America, which I'm going to be talking about now, has the other opposing set of skills and weaknesses that the younger one does not have, such as him being more older and experienced with fighting super soldiers like the Winter Soldier and other foes as an Avenger like Ultron, and just like in general more foes out there that are more powerful than him. His fighting skills have more capabilities, as he was taught by S.H.I.E.L.D. in the 2010s by Black Widow and other martial arts trainers in that time period, which taught him more difficult skills of martial arts and stuff like that, such as Thai boxing, FMA, Jiu-Jitsu, and more. However, he does have weaknesses like the lack of strength that he has in his prime and speed of recovery, as he, while in the fight with his younger version of himself, was equally matched at the beginning, blow for blow, but as the fight went on, he kind of became a little bit slow and a little bit out of breath, and he had to use the spear or the scepter to put down his younger self instead of using his raw skills. Now, you may say at the end of the day that maybe he was holding back because he knew that this was himself, not some foe that he needed to take down, but I mean, hey, that can be a factor or variable in this fight. But like I was saying, he's not in his prime, so biologically speaking, he's 38 years old. As it was said by a general once,
39.
It takes a toll, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So as such, that concludes a Gen Z's explanation of why the younger Captain America was able to keep up and kind of kick the older one's ass in the Avengers Endgame scene of them battling. each other. Which also concludes this video as well. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.